Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Abigail, the ultimate guru. With me is my co host, the world's only comedian, Bryden Proctor.
Hello.
You don't have to worry about a thing because we are here to help. We are here to help you in particular, you, the listener, you, the person listening to this right now, prepare to be helped.
Yeah,
If you'd like
Todd.
Todd, Rob, Bob,
Well, that's not one person.
uh, if you, all of you individually, each of you, one person.
I don't know. I just like
Yes.
to think that there's somebody actually named Todd out there that's like, oh shit.
I was like, oh no, they're gonna help me today. Well, I wanted to help Anglite, and I gave him. If you're listening to this, Anglite, you missed our appointment. I gave you a date. Okay, I told you it was gonna be last week?
Well, it wouldn't be the first time that you've
The
been
week
stood
before?
up
No, it
on
was
it.
like November 9th. What?
Wouldn't be the first time you've been stood up on a date.
Okay. Well, it is actually the first time I set up on a
Oh
date
yeah,
because I've never
because
been
you've
dating.
never been on a date. Ugly. Woo! Idiot. Suck a dick. Suck
Anyway,
a
I
dick.
gave him a
Retard.
date and a
Retard.
because he was like, "You got to help me find a girlfriend." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna find you a girlfriend on air. We're gonna do a whole special episode for you, November 9th at 7 p.m. EST." And then you know what happened? The next day, his account was gone, which is normal. He just disappears for months at a
Well,
time. And I really thought that he was gonna show up on the day of, like Batman, just
you,
like, "Oh, I'm here,"
you know,
and he.
he really missed out because so many women listen to this show.
Well, we have several women who
There's like
listen to this show.
six,
There's
and
several
they're
of them.
all married with
No,
kids.
they're not.
They're
No,
all
they're
married.
not.
They're all married with kids, and they have trash puss.
Okay, look, there's a couple unmarried one. Look, it's
They,
fine. We could have found him a girlfriend. We could have done up a whole dating profile for it. We could have been like, we could have put him on a blind date on air, with like Pasty, with Marie. And we could have done a lot of things with that, but he stood me up. I'm very disappointed. Anglite, if you hear this, you need to message me on Twitter
I think
because
you.
I'm not using that old Discord account anymore. So you can't use that.
Well, Anglite, I don't know who the hell you are, but I think you made the correct choice.
No. I'm very sad. You made me sad. I'm disappointed. Now I'm not gonna help you find a girlfriend
Actually,
unless you
I will.
apologize.
I will help you now because you made her sad, and that's funny. It's funny
Whatever.
when women are upset.
If you'd like to submit a Dear Abby question, you can DM me on Twitter at OctoAbby with an I. Bryden is one and only Bryden. That's the number one.
Like a finger.
For Yes, for as little as $1 a month, you can get access to all of our bonus episodes, which we release on Mondays at patreon.com/slash here to help podcast.
And tell them there may not be a bonus episode this week. We only promised 3, but there may only be 3. I'm pressuring. I'm taking time out of my day during my long weekend to maybe get an episode out. But
Yeah.
somebody has what to do.
I'm going to be out of town cooking food and entertaining people and pretending I'm a nice, happy person that people like. Um, and I'm going to be smiling
Well,
for days on end because there's going to be a bunch of people packed up in one freaking house. And anyway, it's going to be great. It's
yeah.
going to be, I'm so happy
Well,
thinking about it.
I actually care about our listeners, and you don't, so that's fine. That's probably why I won the Patreon poll. Just
Okay.
going back thinking about it, really
That might be.
checking the replays, really looking
I
at the
know. I think they're
stats.
doing that to make me mad. I think you underestimate how much our listeners want to make me angry.
Oh no, I know that they do.
Yeah. So you're just getting votes because they want to make me mad, not because they dislike me necessarily. It's because they think it's funny when I get pissed off and catty and stuff.
Yeah, that's why people beat up the retarded kid in school.
Exactly.
It's because they were like, oh, they loved him so much, they just wanted to beat him up just to see him get riled up.
Because when he throws his little retard tantrum, it's funny.
Yeah, they also didn't like him.
That too, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to believe that they don't like me.
That's fine.
They're
You're
just
retarded.
pretending they hate me, right?
No.
Right?
Trash.
Okay.
Just trash.
Speaking of our listeners,
every single one of them that's listening right now is like, gee, I sure wish he was still doing that show with Spicky.
no one is thinking that. Nobody is thinking that. No.
Who
I'm
is
not even
this
gonna
cunt?
say what I was going to say. Because I don't need to be. Okay. We're speaking of our listeners, we are going to get into our Dear Abby segment.
Oh, boy.
Yay! It's everyone's favorite segment that no one writes into except for our friend Rob now. Rob, thank you. We love you.
People used to write into it, and then you know what? Your advice turned them off from it entirely.
No, I think that they just ran out of. I know Powder Keg was supposed to give me one, and he still hasn't. That's his fault.
Maybe he's fixed. Maybe we've actually just fixed all these people, and that's
I
why they
don't think
write
we
in.
fixed Powder Keg. I really don't think Powder Keg has been helped enough right now, actually.
I wish he'd help himself to doing some goddamn 60 or 80 or whatever it was dollars worth of work for us, though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna bring it up every fucking time, Keg.
you should.
She just walks
Okay,
off.
so,
She just walks
Sorry,
off.
no, I was checking out the window. Everything is fine.
Oh,
Okay,
I was checking out the window like a meth head. What are you doing?
so what is it out there? I heard a noise.
You live near people.
I know, and there was a neighbor who pulled into their driveway, and that's what the noise
Well,
was.
that's a reason to pop up out of your seat like a maniac and look out the window, you goddamn fucking tweaker.
But what if somebody was doing something else out there? You never know.
But what if somebody's doing something else out there right now? You better stand there the whole fucking time looking through the blinds.
I could move the desk to the side so that I could do that. That's actually a great idea. Maybe I'll do some rearranging in this room tomorrow for next time. So I could just like stare out the window at my neighbors while I do the podcast. I'll open the window and be like, hey, I'm doing a podcast. Do you want to come be a guest? Just yell really loud because I'm on the second floor.
I don't have any friends.
My guest stood me up again. The nice old lady across the street is our guest this week, guys.
That would rule, actually.
She'd be great. She's fun. She says my name wrong every time without fail. I don't correct her, so that's why. But because it's like, you're really gonna correct some like 80-year-old woman who's being really sweet to you? Like, no.
Jabagale.
Okay.
It is Flabagale. It is. She didn't get it wrong. She's just making fun of you because you're a fat.
That's possible.
Fucking piece
of
shit.
You're looking great today, Flabagale. You barely look like you have 3 kids. She said that to me one day. She was like, "You don't look like you had 3 kids at all." I was like, "Oh,
thanks for lying."
Thank you. What a specific compliment. Okay. From our new friend Rob. Dear Abby and Bryden, sorry in advance for the graphic nature of this message.
Hell yes.
I took your advice to shrimply be myself and struck up a conversation with a cute gal at the library.
Wait. Okay, first of all, bad idea. And who goes there? Because anybody at the library is homeless. But
everybody.
Did you just say shrimply?
That's what he said. And
he said
B
shrimply.
is like B-E-E, like a B. Yes, he said shrimply.
All right. Calm down there, Eric fucking Warhammer, fucking Tim and Eric shit. Shrimply B. All right, fine, whatever. Don't go to the library. That's homeless people. Although, actually, hold on.
Too late.
180, definitely go to the library. It's all homeless chicks. If there was a girl there, she's homeless or retarded.
You just have to bring drugs.
Dude, you don't even have to do that, dude. You just be like, I want a place to sleep tonight. The pussy is implied.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't recommend this. I feel like that's a good way to get some diseases.
Yeah, well, no, wear a condom or 6 or whatever. But like, and also,
6.
just while we're at it.
Oh my God. I'm sorry.
Just while we're at it, you know, another great place to pick up gals. Narcotics Anonymous meetings. They're all broken.
I believe it.
They're all broken, dude. They're just like, you know, they have to replace their addiction with something. just go over there and just like pick one out, whatever addiction it is, listen to them talk, and you also have that, and then maybe you give them, so you'd be like, it's just alcohol, and then all of a sudden, it's Dick Suck City, dude. I'm coming up with new ideas.
Yeah, they're interesting. Interesting. I mean, it would work for 100%. Okay. I struck up a conversation with a cute girl at the library, despite her looking uneasy at first. All was going well until, because I've been taking all sorts of Chinese supplements, I accidentally sharded my pants. The smell was horrible and filled the room instantly. I immediately ran out of the room.
No, you shouldn't have ran. You shouldn't have ran out. You should have been like, "What's that smell? That's gross." Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Can I give you my number real quick? Boom. I'm sorry. You got to think on your feet, even if they're covered with shit.
Yeah, that's true. You might have been able to pull that off if she's homeless and addicted.
100% homeless and addicted.
Yeah.
She would have thought it was her. You could have been like, that's you. She would have like, oh, that happens.
Dang, girl, I find your lack of you seem very uninhibited. You're a free spirit. I can tell. I'm really into that. This is like, what are you talking about? Well, I mean, do you smell that?
That's you. You shit yourself.
Okay. I really like uninhibited types of personalities. I don't know. There's something you could have done there, dude. You messed up. Should I write her off now, or do you think I still have a chance? How do I come back from this? No, you definitely still have a chance. Go back and give that homeless woman your phone number.
Yeah, well, she don't have a phone, but yeah.
Oh, that's true. Well, just take her to your house.
Yeah, I mean, they're free. Just grab them. They're like fucking pigeons, You just take them in and, you're good.
Exactly.
And if she's not homeless, if she will talk to you, I mean, what do you got to lose? You already shit yourself in front of her, It's like, let's say it wasn't a library and this happens again. If she'll talk to you again, I think you're in.
Yeah, I think so too. And then later, you can admit to her after you've been married for like 20 years. You can be like, hey, by the way, I did actually poop my pants the first time we met. And then it's like a cute story to tell your grandkids. Like, this is how we first met. Because by that point, she's stuck.
And you can also be like, I thought you were homeless. I don't know. Shitting yourself is pretty rough. I mean, shitting yourself is like, you got to wait 3 months into the relationship before you shit yourself.
Just don't ever do it.
Oh, I've shit myself a ton.
Why are you doing I am not aware of my husband pooping his own pants.
Oh, he has.
He's pooped mine a few times. No, just kidding.
You're just out somewhere and he just dumps the log and he's like, log flume. It's just like a prank that you have. Just pulls the back of your pants and just.
So he's never peed his pants either, and he has peed on mine. That's a different thing. It's totally different.
I have definitely shit myself, like, since knowing Erica. I don't think I've ever done it in front of her though. Actually,
that's good. That's probably why you still. I just don't know how I would react. Honestly, I would want to not say anything. We've talked about the passing gas thing and how we don't do it near each other. It's funny because not long after we talked about that, he did it like twice in a week in front of me and didn't say anything. And the first time, because I wasn't expecting it, I was like checking the toddler's diaper. and, and then I realized, oh no. And I just like pretended nothing happened. I left the room. It was like whatever. And then the second time I just pretended it didn't happen. It's like, how do you even say anything? Like, he doesn't listen to the show. He has no idea we had just been talking about how we never do it around each other. And he just started doing it. And it's possible that he's like an evil genius who was like listening in at the door and like did it on purpose or something, but I don't know. I don't know which one it is, but yeah, now I was just like, oh. And so I've decided maybe the best strategy is to just pretend you didn't notice because it's probably an accident. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there.
Well, what do you? I mean, the thing is with the farting. Before we get to his advice, with fart, like, what are you gonna do? You're together for a long time. It's gonna happen. All right, people
Yeah.
fart. All right. The thing is, like, it's Erica gets mad at me, but like, I do it to antagonize her sometimes. I'm like, well,
Yeah, dudes who do it on purpose, like, yeah, you could say something, like, because he's doing it to get your reaction. Like, my brother-in-law is bad about it, and everyone he burps really loud in front of everyone, and it's like, oh, haha, funny because Abby makes him say excuse me every time he does it now, and she like draws attention to it. She's like, say excuse me because the kids have to hear people saying excuse me when they burp or fart or something.
well, you're supposed
So
to,
that
but
they'll do it, Anyway, so that's the thing. It's like,
dude, I'll rip ass at fucking work in the office. Like, it's
you're just a menace to society.
well, I mean, the thing is, like, if like Erica gets all upset, she's like, Bryden, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not gonna listen. Nothing that is human disgusts me, right? So it's like, yeah, it may smell bad, so it's like, just get away from it. Like, don't do it in a fucking elevator. Like, have some, class.
Okay, but how about you just go to the bathroom?
What? I have to go to the bathroom all the fucking time?
Yeah.
Nah.
I do that. I literally do. And then my whole family is like, Mom's in the bathroom again. And
They
it's
probably
like,
think you do coke, you idiot.
They're like, why is Mom always in the bathroom?
I don't know. Every time she does coke, every time we have fucking, asparagus, like, I that's fucking ridiculous. We get broccoli and then, like, Abigail's in the fucking bathroom doing blow. That's retarded.
I don't know what they
Bro,
think.
I'll just rip a fucking fart. I don't care. I'll rip ass. I don't give a shit. Well, it's because, like, listen, it happens. All right. So, like, Erica will rip ass, and I'm like, gross. Like, that's all I'll say. If I say anything, I'm like, gross. But the thing is, this is science. Women's farts smell worse than men's farts.
Do they?
Yes, you can look it up. It's a whole thing about it's got the methane bullshit in it. Women have women's women's farts smell worse. So it's like, my farts don't stink, they're just loud. I promise you.
Those are the funny ones then.
Yeah. What?
If it's really loud, at least it's funny.
Even my farts are fun. Even my ass is funny.
Even your butt's funny. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
But it's like, I've been known to throw some stinkers out there. But, like, ladies, I mean, they'll, like, try to hide them. You get the terrible fucking silent but deadly bullshit. It just, let them fly. That's what I say. I say let them fly. But, yeah, if you shit yourself in front of a broad, if you go back, I think the old adage is, if you shit yourself in front of a woman, let her go. If she comes back to you, then that's the one, or something like that.
Yes. Okay. So go back to the library every day
And wait for her with a boombox.
Yeah. Well, you don't even need the boombox. You just have to wait for her. Preferably with like a hood over your head or something.
And sunglasses. And
what vehicle do you drive?
Oh,
because that's important.
A white van, I think.
Yeah, so you want one of those because girls love that. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, just go back and try to talk to her again.
And carry a gun on your hip because
that too.
They love that. They're like, this is a strong man that can protect me.
It's a cowboy. Yeah. He's a cowboy. I love cowboys. I saw.
You know what? And you know what the modern day cowboy is? A guy that dresses completely in camo and has a bulletproof vest on.
Yes.
This is great advice.
I think we're on a roll today. Okay. He also sent us a second one a couple days later.
They're calling him the shit pants terrorist. He's been harassing.
And he poops his pants every time. It's like a nervous reaction. He's just gonna poop his pants every time.
Just show up with work gloves and just be like, "Oh, I love your hair." Just do it. You'll be fine.
Second, Dear Abby.
Uh,
Dear Abby and Bryden, what is a good fruit flavor pairing with honey? Citrus,
Honeydew.
apple, honeydew? Yeah,
Yeah.
honeydew would be good. He says citrus, apple, some sort of berry. Your fullest thoughts on the matter, please. Honeydew would be good. Let's see.
All
I
of
mean,
those are
lemon.
fine.
Yeah, lemon always goes good. I would say
Wait.
berries.
What's the purpose of this? Are we doing like a cocktail? Are we doing a fruit bowl? What's because like I mean I'm not gonna eat
Doesn't
like a bunch
specify.
of fucking lemon with honey on it.
Well, no. Yeah, he doesn't specify, but you make tea, you put honey and lemon in it. Like it just depends on what you're doing, I guess. But
Well,
I
like
wouldn't say apple. I would say, yeah, like honeydew or maybe raspberry.
I'll go blueberry with that though.
Blueberry. Blueberry would be good.
Blueberry good. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
like I'm thinking like hot toddy has got lemon and honey on it. That's a good
Hmm.
drink. Very
Yeah.
good. I haven't had a hot toddy forever. I might have a hot toddy tonight actually.
I make stuff like that when I'm sick sometimes, or I'll just like heat up like apple cider
Yeah.
juice and put some whiskey in that.
I might have a fucking hot toddy though. I haven't had a hot toddy forever. That's good shit. I wonder if we have honey. We probably have honey. We got everything in the
We
goddamn
probably have
world.
honey. I always have honey on hand. Actually, I ran out of honey. I'm a liar. Now I just have hot honey.
What is hot honey?
It's got like hot sauce in it. It's like spicy honey. It's like honey with like hot sauce in
Oh,
it.
that's like for hot dogs and pizza?
Yeah, yeah. I put it on when I make pizza homemade. I put like really thin slices of jalapeno and like arugula. And then I put
Shut the
when it's
fuck.
done, I put hot honey on it.
No, we're not. It doesn't matter what you just said. We're not going through your fucking pizza exploits again.
People love to hear me talk about cooking, obviously, because
You
we've
know
got
what?
Robert writing in about food pairings. What? What were you gonna yell at me? What were you gonna? You look very exasperated right now. You look upset with me.
Yeah, because the fucking you do whole wheat pizza dough.
It was the one time it was whole wheat. And also, what is wrong with me trying to feed my children more wholesome foods?
It's not even better for you, you dumb retard
Whole
fucking
wheat?
idiot. It's not actually you dumb bitch. You stupid cunt. It's
It's fine. You know what? I'm
you know
gonna
what your
feed
face
you
looks like? You know what your face looks like?
bean
Something. Your face
burritos.
looks like a pimple that would have grown off of Taylor Swift's ass. All right?
That's just really insulting. I don't appreciate
and specific.
specific. Taylor Swift has terrible music, and I want every woman listening to this
insane.
podcast to hear
Bad
that
blood feels
it's
good.
not terrible. Terrible is not the right word. Boring. Boring, shallow.
It's pop
That's
music,
the
you
word.
fucking idiot. I'm sorry. Is
Lana
it your
Del
favorite
Rey.
band? I'm sorry. Is
Okay.
it your favorite band, My Chemical Romance, but the later shit? You dope.
It's fun. It's fun. And it's not the later shit. I was just talking about how I think people don't like Danger Days as much, specifically because it doesn't really sound like
It's bad.
MCR anymore at that point. But the songs on that album that sound the least like MCR are some of the better ones. Like Planetary is a great song. Summertime is a great song. Okay.
That's like if somebody were to be like, "Yeah, I love Pink Floyd. My favorite album is Echoes."
I didn't say it was my favorite. Not once did I say it was my favorite. I said that I'm learning to appreciate it and I really love them because they're unique and different compared to the rest of their stuff. I never said it was my favorite. My favorite album is
Nobody cares. Do the
probably
show.
Three
Fuck you.
Cheers.
Just
Okay,
do
which I'm
show,
wearing
you
the shirt.
Stupid fucking.
Okay, whatever.
You should just. I mean, it's like sometimes.
That's all my thoughts.
Yeah, I know that that's all of your thoughts. I'm aware that that's the only thoughts that you have. Yeah, I fucking have known that for a while.
We have more Dear Abbeys.
Okay, good. Well, we didn't give him too much advice. I'm saying honeydew, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, depends on what you're making, man. But I mean, honey goes on all fruit, I think, for the most part, doesn't it?
Yeah, it would go well with most things, I would think. Yeah.
Yeah, blend it. I mean,
Honey, it's pretty good.
yeah, make a hot toddy. Fuck that. Why are you eating fruit anyway? What are you fucking gay? Just get drunk, fag.
Speaking of which, we're making homemade liqueur at our house this week with
Cool.
fruit and Everclear and sugar and all that. It's fun.
Are you sure
You
it's
could do that.
liqueur and not like
Moonshine?
party
Yeah.
juice? Party juice?
Well, I mean, we're like diluting it down to be like we're making a liqueur. Yeah. It's not just Everclear. Yeah.
All
It's like
right.
added sugar and added water and stuff.
But you're not just making jungle juice.
Yes. It's just like,
So how
yeah.
long is it sitting there?
I don't know. My husband's doing it.
But you're gonna do it for a long time, right? You're not
Well,
gonna
it's been
drink it this
24
weekend.
hours so far.
Okay, well you're making jungle juice, but that's fine.
What are you talking about? You don't. It's Everclear, okay? We're
Yeah,
using freaking Everclear. How
yeah.
long do you think it takes Everclear to get all the junk you need out of the raspberries? It doesn't take long.
It takes
It's
more than
like
24
super
hours.
high proof. No, trust me, it's fine. It's
Yeah,
good.
I should trust
It's fun.
you.
You should trust me. And when you come here, I'm making you whole wheat pizza and I'm making you bean burritos and you're going to try the liqueur and you're going to be like, you know what? Abby was right.
It's gonna be hilarious because I have no plans to ever go there.
You said you're coming! What are you like? I'm going to be sitting here just like crying. Probably never showed up.
Yeah, I like I'm just gonna buy clothes instead, honestly, but that's fun.
Well, that's great. Anyway, Drew says, Dear Abby, this is probably a crap, Dear Abby, but you said to send them. And this is the most pressing problem I have. So we're off to a good start
Fair
there.
enough.
I did demand you were helpful. I appreciate it. Thank you. Why do I need to buy another table to fit all the players at my D&D game? We upgraded 3 times already and a bigger table won't fit in my home.
Well, then don't buy a fucking table. I mean, that's
Yeah.
weird. Just like I don't. Why do you? How many people are there? That's a.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How fun is the
Hold on.
10-person D&D game? What?
How big are the people that are there?
Oh, is that what the problem is?
I think that is
Can
the
buy some
issue.
extra wide chairs as well.
Yeah, everybody's taking up 2 chairs. Yeah, that's I can't believe it. I didn't realize it right away, but yeah, that's what's happening.
I don't know. I mean, there's not much information here to go off of. Why do you need to buy another table? Because you literally didn't give me any reasons. You didn't say how many people. You didn't say you ran out of space, even. Like, I don't know why. How am I supposed to answer that? I can't read your mind, Drew. I don't know, Drew.
Tell them no, or that somebody else has to
Kick them out.
host. Well, I mean, not kick them out, man. Like, there's nothing worse than getting kicked out of your campaign. You know, like that's heartbreaking. I mean, they killed your character. You know.
Yeah, I guess so. Why are you inviting extra people then?
Well, because I mean, it's super fun. I think the biggest. We probably had 8 people, like consistently for a while, and that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't think we ever had more than 6.
6 is even a lot, dude. Like ideal is fucking 3 to 4 characters, and then your dungeon master.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think our best. I think 5 was the ideal. When we had a 5-person group, and then sometimes an extra guy would come in just for like a game or 2, and he couldn't be there all the time. That was probably ideal for us. And then we would kind of switch off between who's DM. So sometimes it was my husband, sometimes it was me. And that was kind of fun too. Like we would play, for like 2 months every Saturday. It would be him running it, and then we would take a break from that campaign, push pause, and then do something else. So that was great. I think you should just like reconsider. Like you could, I don't know. Maybe you could break them up into 2 different groups when you start a new campaign, like when this campaign ends.
I would just say, I mean, if somebody's asking you to buy a whole new table, you need to either stop bringing potato chips to the fucking, night, or just make somebody else host. You should not be not buying a whole new table. That's the whole thing. I've never played D&D around anything but a kitchen table.
Well,
Your friends are too fat, or you have too many of them. That's the thing.
Well, we have like 6-foot plastic fold-up tables.
Yeah.
And so we would pull a couple of those out and have them like in an L or like a T sort of thing, and everyone could fit those. I don't know. It's kind of nice just to have them around. Like when we do birthday parties for the kids, we have extra plastic tables. If we need like an extra table that I don't mind the kids getting paint on for painting, like we pull out plastic. I think it's just nice. Like just get some plastic tables that you can fold up and put away. Maybe
I I'm thinking it's a room issue.
it might be.
You know, it but yeah, otherwise, I mean, why are you, like, yeah, not everything has to be like a fucking knight's table. Although it is cool. A lot of big,
So you just have a round table.
yeah, it's pretty neat.
You get plastic fold up round tables.
You know what? If they're asking you to spend money, tell them fuck you, and just make them all buy VR headsets, and you can just play it all in VR. How's that? That's I know it's a thing. I mean, I've got I forget the name of the game, but yeah, it's got all the characters and all
So
that
they
shit.
have a D&D VR
Yeah.
thing?
Well, it's more than that. I mean, you can play solitaire in there and anything. It's
Mhm.
some dumb bullshit. I forget what it is, but it seems like a better deal to me than buying a whole
Yeah.
new ass wooden. I would just tell them to go fuck.
I feel like
This is a
the
very
table might be cheaper than a VR headset.
yeah, but you're pushing it on them. Then they're the ones like buy a new table. It's like, well, why don't you buy a VR headset?
I don't know. I just don't feel like I don't know, man. I don't think I'll be interested in VR until it's like a holodeck. Like it's like legitimately like I don't have to have a big thing on my
Yeah,
head.
yeah. You say that, and if you ever come over here to Orlando, I'll get you in the goddamn VR headset, and you're gonna go,
I
well,
don't think
that's the
you
coolest shit I've ever experienced.
Yeah, I don't think you realize how clumsy I am. I do not need to be
You
moving
you don't
at
have to.
all with something covering my face.
You don't have to move. You can.
Really? Because
Yep.
I've seen a guy I know that has a VR headset thingy and he's like standing up when he does it and moving his arms around. Like his feet don't have to do much, but he's still like, I could see myself falling on my
There's
ass.
plenty of games you could fly a spaceship sitting down.
Okay. I would like to fly a spaceship.
I've got the game. It's called Elite Dangerous. You could sit in a chair, fly a spaceship. It's dude. I have every VR game. I have every VR game that's popular right now. Every single one of them. Uh, Believe me, I got this. I got
All
it.
right. I think that's enough advice about the table. Now we
Yeah,
have another one from a man who
tell him
calls
to
himself
tell him to buy a goddamn VR headset. Otherwise,
I don't know about that.
don't pay any more. Fuck. If you're already hosting, make them pay for it. All right, you're already fucking. Even if you're like people bring snacks, they're still eating out of your fridge, dude. That's the way it always works. Though your friends, people get too comfortable. Fuck that. Make them buy the table.
Yeah, that's good advice. Okay. This person's at was like Elon Musk, so I'm not really sure if it's the real Elon. I don't know.
It might
Uh,
be.
the profile picture looked like another mutual of mine, but whatever. Dear Abby, I don't know if I could read this one actually. I don't know why I put it here. Dear Abby, I think my fiance is Jewish because she doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving or believe in Santa or Jesus. Should I call the wedding off? Well, Elon,
I'm
that's up
Jewish
to you.
then. I mean, if that's what it qualifies as, then I'm Jewish.
Wait, do Jews not celebrate Thanksgiving?
No, they definitely do.
I think maybe she just doesn't like holidays.
Yeah, I mean, like I've got to go. When this is airing, I am going to be biting my tongue and half a bottle of my favorite scotch in, trying to make friends with Erica's brother and deal with her family. Uh, because I guess he likes scotch, so hopefully he likes my scotch, and then I'll eat a bunch of green bean casserole, and
Yay.
yeah, I'm just gonna be smoking cigarettes and drinking
Dude.
scotch. Dude, I usually just stay home for this shit. Like Christmas is mine. Christmas is for me. I listen to Christmas music. I do streams. Simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
I don't know. It makes me sad because we spend holidays with my husband's family, and you would think after a decade that I would not look on at them all loving each other and being comfortable with each other and being happy and genuine and not having to like put on a fake face like I do,
They are,
around each
you
other.
idiot. They
But
are.
okay, it doesn't matter. They're comfortable with each other. They know each other. They have faults and forgive each other and blah, blah, blah. They're a family. They're a real family. Okay. And it's great. And they're all happy. And I'm just sitting there like holding back tears the whole time. Like, I don't have a family.
Oh,
And it's really just not a good time.
stop being gay. You have a podcast and tens of fans.
I did. Yeah. Like 3.
You have tens
Great.
of fans. You know, I mean, he just doesn't matter.
I mean, it feels bad.
No, it only
That
feels
matters.
bad if you let it feel bad, dude.
I don't know.
There's
I
a lot.
I don't know. It's hard because you see it. It's not like I mean I know they do love me and I think they consider me part of the family, but it's
You
not quite
are.
the same as I watched this person grow up and I've known them literally their whole lives. Like the way like I can never be real family. Like they just do not like they my personality quirks are not like a cute like oh that's just Abby. It's like you can see the difference in reaction. It's very obvious.
But that's just that
I will never have that. It makes me sad. That's what holidays are to me. I cry at Thanksgiving and I cry at Christmas every year without fail.
you sound like a real puss because you built a family, right? So which means like you will be the old person that is like that and choosing not to be like that to the in-law type, to your
Yeah.
son's
Yeah,
wife
but
and
nobody
stuff
will
like that.
ever do it for me.
So what, dude? I mean, that's the whole like you build
It's like, yeah,
you
you were
plant
never
the
loved
tree.
as a child, but you get to love other people. Isn't that great? It's like, well, yeah, but it's not the same.
I get that, but I mean, maybe stop being selfish.
It's
Like
hard.
stop
Everyone's selfish.
stop having a negative attitude. Start having a positive attitude towards life, which is like you will plant the tree, but you're not gonna get to feel the shade under it. I mean, like
Yeah. That sucks. I'm not saying it's like it's not worth it and it's like all horrible or anything. It just kind of sucks. I get jealous. It's just jealousy.
yeah. But here's the thing, dude. I'm 35. I'm a bit older than you. You will get over that, and you will just start to admire other people's shit. I came up with my own rituals of just staying alone on holidays. I'm actually going over to Erica's mom's place and dealing with that bullshit, and I really don't want to. They know I'm not doing Christmas. Christmas is for me. Christmas is for me. I play Christmas horror games and I get very drunk and all that. I usually do that on Thanksgiving too. But I'm doing a favor and I'm going to, go do this. I probably won't do it next year, but I'm gonna go do this year, and yeah, I wouldn't say exactly the same thing, but maybe I'm just like I don't know, maybe I'm just like coping, as the kids say. Uh, Maybe that's why I don't do that, but I I don't know. You just make your own fucking way through things. You just
Yeah, I mean it's fine. I'm not gonna like go off myself because of it or something.
you should though.
Maybe. No, but the thing is that I don't know. It just is what it is. I don't know. It's hard.
That was a long
It's
rant, by
hard.
the way. I just hold on real quick. That was a
Yeah.
very long rant, by the way, that I tried to drag out because her kids were in the room.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to. Yeah, dude. Where's my husband? He's playing D&D.
Yeah, dicks
It's
and
very topical.
dicks and dicks, DP and bitches,
I-
dicks and dicks, DP
I
and
really hope
bitches.
he's not having gay sex over there right now. That would suck.
Oh,
That would not be good.
I was gonna say that he was double penetrating a woman, but yeah, maybe he's fucking dudes. I have no idea.
Okay. Well,
He might be.
what was my point? Oh, my point is just that I am the outsider. I will always be the outsider.
outsider. I am the outsider.
Like the Jews. I'm exactly like the Jews. Always the
Okay,
outsider.
Kanye, calm down.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
Jesus, Kanye. No, it does make sense. And I think that, like, I can even kind of agree with it. Like, I moved away very young, and like I spent a lot of these holidays just kind of alone, or like with other LA friends or Seattle friends or Olympia friends or things like that, or just like the Friendsgiving thing or whatever. I it's not the same, I guess, but I don't know. I think this is my first Thanksgiving back into like a family thing environment, and I'll probably feel about the same, except that's kind of not who I am. So I'm gonna feel
Yeah.
pretty annoyed about the whole situation because it'll be like, I don't know. I've spent the last decade alone usually on these days, and it ruled. Now this sucks. People are making me eat food. This is gay.
People are making me eat food. Oh, that's the thing. What are you gonna Oh yeah, you can have dairy at least, so you just can't have the explicitly meat
Yeah, and
product there. It's a
yeah,
no turkey.
yeah, no turkey. I like field roast, so I'll like have some of that. But I like mashed potatoes, big fan, Irish.
Mhm.
Uh, and then green bean casserole is pretty good. Rice-a-roni, that is a Thanksgiving side. People need to know that the four cheese rice-a-roni.
If you say so. I might get some and bring it
You
to
should.
Thanksgiving and
You
just be
honest to
like,
God.
"Look, this is the new thing." I'm already the weirdo who always makes this sweet potato casserole, and their family never did that, I guess. And I'm just like,
Oh,
"But this is a staple. Like,
with
what are you talking about?" So I
wait
make them a sweet potato casserole, and only I eat it.
with the marshmallows in it.
Yeah, with the marshmallows in it. It's wonderful. It's like
Ah,
toasted marshmallows and pecans and brown sugar, and it's so good.
I
Butter.
don't know. I don't know. That's that. If you're gonna do that, no pecan pie then,
No,
because
we also do the pecan pie, but also nobody else likes that either. They never had pecan pies at Thanksgiving until I showed up because nobody likes it except for me. Like they're just weirdos. They don't like pecans.
that is odd. No, pecan pie is way better than pumpkin pie.
Yeah. Pecan pie is great.
Yeah, but I can
It's
only eat a
just
little.
corn syrup and pecans, dude.
Yeah.
What, dude? Weirdos, bunch of weirdos.
Nah, I don't do the sweet potato thing, but yeah, I'm with you on the pecan pie shit for sure.
Well, yeah, and then there's another weird thing is they didn't think that me suggesting that we have a Christmas dinner and not just like treats, you know what I mean? Like an actual dinner was like insane to them. They were like, "So you want to have a second Thanksgiving?" And I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's like a
Why have you
ham.
never had a Christmas dinner? What are you freaking talking about?" And
Cr-
they're like, "So it's Thanksgiving, but without a turkey, because you do a ham or a roast or
yeah, you
something."
do a ham
You know?
or a duck.
And they were
Yeah.
just like flabbergasted by it and always turned me down. I'm like, "I'll make it," and they don't want to do it.
No, that's. I mean, like Christmas dinner is not as popular as it used to be. I will say that, but it's literally in not a Christmas story in what's the one with the three ghosts?
Uh,
A Christmas Tale.
the one with the thing.
Well, it is. It's the Ghost to Christmas.
I think
You know,
yeah, so that's A Christmas Carol. I
Christmas
think A
Carol. Yeah,
Christmas Story is the Boomer
you'll shoot
movie
your
with
eye
like
out.
the little kid. Yeah.
Don't call it that. I love that
I
movie.
hate that freaking movie. No, there's a channel on TV that plays it nonstop on
Yep.
Christmas, right?
Yep. 24 hours.
Every single
TBS.
year,
Yep.
my dad would turn it on, and if I tried to turn it off and anyone tried to touch it or even just turn the volume down a little, he would freak out on them. So I have seen that movie hundreds of times,
Yeah, me
and
too.
I can't even think about it without getting enraged. It's just burnt into my memory
It's a good
forever,
movie.
every moment of it.
It's a funny movie, dude.
When you've watched it like 6 times in a day, once a
Fragile.
year, dude, I don't even want to talk about this right now. I'm getting like
Fragile.
I can feel my blood pressure
It
rising.
must
Like
be
I need
from
to freaking check
France.
it, dude.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
The stupid lamp. I don't want to talk
Yeah,
about
it's a
this.
leg. Fragile. It must be from
Look how cute
France.
this is. It's a sake. This is like a sake. It had like a pop top metal thing on the top. It's like a glass jar
I don't know how you
with
drink
cute
that
little
shit.
girls on it. It's cute. Well, I don't know if this one's any good yet. We'll see.
I don't know how you drink that shit.
This is a good one. This is good. I'm drinking sake. Okay, anyway.
I don't know how you
Now,
drink that shit.
we need to move on because we are, I don't know how far into the show, and we're not even done with our Dear Abbies.
No, we're doing fine. I think we are. Let's see. Hold on, real quick. Here,
Hello,
hear this
everyone,
on-
and welcome.
All right, cool.
We should do some editing on this episode.
No, we've already done some editing on this episode, and
another one. There's a thing that happened.
We've got a half an. We have a half an hour. I don't. Do I need to stop this right now?
No. We'll do it later.
It's easier if I stop it now. If there's something that
Fine,
come out
stop
of the
it. Okay.
And we're back.
Yes, sorry about that, everybody. Now we are back. I just had to change the poopiest diaper in the whole wide world.
She had to take a shit.
I had to change my own diaper.
It
was pretty bad. I need to get a nurse for this or something, dude. It's disgusting. Okay, so moving on.
Calling this episode Rosebud. People will find out why now.
Dear Abbi, I'm a middle-aged married man and the father of 2. Although I work as a banker, not baker, I almost said baker, I'm also an aspiring pianist. I've practiced pianist. I have practiced 2 to 3 hours a day for years. My music is unique, unlike anything ever heard. My wife of 18 years does not.
We've done this one.
We did this one? Okay.
I'm 99% sure we've done this one.
Well, it was given to me by Erica, so that might also be why.
I think we've done this one. Because
okay,
he
fine.
was like, I'm a genius. Should I leave my wife?
Yes. Okay.
Hey, have you considered that maybe this is why you shouldn't put thousands of things into the goddamn show prep?
I'm thorough, okay?
Well,
apparently I'm not thorough at cultivating it, but I'm thorough at finding them. We have so many.
I literally just said Erica
have
found
100.
You literally just said that
that
Erica
one,
found this one.
Yes, she did find that one. But I literally have 100 leftover stories we've never gotten
so
to.
Then do those.
Okay. Would I be the asshole? We're moving into our Reddit advice segment. Would I be the asshole if I send my daughter to fat camp?
That one's new.
I just
How fucked is it that I, the guy who gets blacked out all the time, remembers, like, I'm pretty sure we fucking did that shit. It seems like one of us puts more fucking effort into this show than the other one. I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to say who.
You just said I have hundreds of stories that I've brought to use. What do you mean? That's obviously more work.
That must be so hard.
No. It is very hard because Reddit is excruciating to look through, okay?
Do the show.
The reason why you recognize them is because you haven't gone through and read them all beforehand and found them and curated them. So I've already read it before. It's never going to be like, oh, I've already done this because I'm familiar with it because I read it.
So you're the dumbest thing you've ever said. So you've already read through all of these. So why wouldn't you recognize them?
I do recognize them. I don't recognize whether or not I've
why did you just do that?
Do what?
Just kill yourself and read this shit. I mean, it's retarded. You know, as soon as she was like, oh yeah, I'm trying to get this kid settled. We may or may not have a fucking bonus episode this week because somebody didn't care about the show, and somebody is also a bad mom. So
I'm a great mom. I had to change a diaper. Okay, look. What? What did you just say?
You got bad kids.
I do not. They're good kids.
Why are they shitting everywhere and we can't do the bonus and it's already so late at this point?
Do you think children just say, "Oh, mommy has a thing"? Look, what am I gonna tell them I'm doing in here? Like,
just be like, I'm doing a podcast.
Then they're gonna tell everyone at Thanksgiving, and then everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, tell me about your podcast, Abbi," and I'm gonna be like, "No, leave me alone. I don't want to tell you about it." And then they're gonna find it.
You should be like, wait, I have a podcast where we both think we're Kanye West.
Yeah. That's actually a really good way to pitch the show.
Yeah.
Like, we both think we're Kanye West. That's good. Okay. I just got in a huge argument with my ex-husband about this. My 14-year-old daughter, Abby, just hit 210 pounds. This started
I
about one
can't
and a half.
I can't believe that you found one that was about you.
This is from years ago when I was 14 years old. I don't even know if Reddit existed then. Growing up, oh wait. This started about 1.5 years ago when me and my ex's divorce was finalized. Growing up, Abby was always an average weight until we went 50-50 on custody. When we were together, I would do the cooking and shopping. We ate a pretty good diet with some junk food thrown in. The divorce was kind of messy, but we sent the kids to therapy and it was doable.
Oh boy.
Abby, yeah,
These kids are gonna do so good in life.
they're gonna be great.
Unless somebody starts painting or something, I mean, the whole family is
Yeah.
fucked.
Abby started gaining weight when we went 50-50. At the beginning, I just thought it was gaining weight before a growth spurt, but that wasn't the case. At my house, what?
I mean, you could call it a growth spurt. It's
It's
just in
definitely
it's
growing in some direction.
the horizontal direction.
That wasn't the case. At my house, she was eating okay, but at her father's, it's all junk food. He doesn't cook, and to make it worse, he lives by if it is on your plate, you eat it. So, in short, he's giving her way too big of portions of crap food.
Nah,
I've,
yeah.
yeah, and forcing her to eat it.
Well,
I've,
it's poverty mentality, dude. I get it.
yeah,
It's poverty mentality.
there's starving kids in Africa. I've talked to him so many times. I've tried to let her serve her own food amount instead of him loading up her plate, but he won't budge. I got Abby into sports, which she enjoys for the most part, but it's not enough to stop the weight gain. Well, no, of course not, because it's calories. Like exercise does not burn enough calories to counteract eating a shit ton of calories.
It
Like it
can
just
though.
does not.
Well, it can though. I mean, you said like if you're in sports, like what's the sport? Is it the fucking flag brigade or is it
It
like
just depends. I don't know. You can eat it depends on what they're eating, but if they're really eating like junk and massive amounts of it, no amount of exercise is going to counteract that. Like exercise does not burn that many calories. It
well,
helps. It helps.
I also don't know like what like women's whole deal is, but like men can like dirty bulk. So
Yeah, we're not no, yeah, that's bulking though. We're talking about dropping it, completely dropping it and not bulking. Like
oh
so for women, if you exercise while you're trying to lose weight, it's not to help lose weight, it's so that you don't also lose the muscle mass.
yeah, it's like
That's all. Like it does not make you lose weight, it keeps your muscle from going away.
yeah, it's different for dudes, I guess. You get like a muscular, strong, fat kid for sure.
Yeah, I mean she could get very strong with all that weight also there, but that's not really what they're going for.
That's not really what
Yeah.
women do. Yeah.
Yeah. I got Abby into sports, which she enjoys for the most part, but it's not enough to stop the weight gain. I went to the doctor and nutritionist, and it comes down to her basically eating 3 times the calories at her father's place. So, since Abby likes soccer, I found an overnight camp from Friday night to Sunday night, the days that he usually has Abby. Abby seemed on board with the idea, and this way her dad will not be feeding her or even really seeing her for the next couple of months.
I just want everybody to cut so much from this show, and only just this part of it.
Just this part.
Just this
Well,
part.
I would like it if people would send me clips. If you send me clips, I can make them into a compilation or just a promo or something. And even if it's something that makes me look bad, if it's funny, I will use it.
No, I was just thinking things like Abby eats a lot and things like that.
Yes.
Just use
Abby's
it.
eating 3 times the amount of calories of a normal person.
Yeah.
That would be good. Yeah.
Because like I will
I'll use
just
that too.
text I will just text that to her. Just that sound clip all the time. Because like the result is to make her eating disorder consume her to the point that something's got to eat over there, and then she dies, and then I can
Well, I
go
don't.
back to doing
Yeah.
like a podcast that's popular and good again.
Well, the
Eat
goal
shit.
really is to get to the point where. Well, I thought you didn't want me to eat. Um, I'm pretty sure poop has calories, Brad. But
I think
the
you know,
goal
you shit-eating cunt.
is to get to the brink of death, but to never actually die. You want to get into a stable spot where you don't actually
Why are you
die, but
talking?
you're really, really thin.
Why are you talking about my? Is the point is to get to the brink of death, but not actually die? Why are you talking about my drinking habits?
Well,
Why are you talking about my like whole life? I'm like, no, it's fine. I could just push the edge. It's fine. I'll go to parties. I'll drink. Maybe I'll do a little cocaine. Huh?
This is why we get along so well because we're the same person, but instead of drinking, it's food. I just don't eat the food. It's a
And I
problem.
do
And then I
drink the alcohol.
yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna do some coke, but whatever. Go on with the whole thing.
Right now. It's on the desk. Let's see.
Well, it's on one desk.
I informed him of the camp and that Abby wants to do it. It was a big argument that he circled around her weight. He accused me of sending her to fat camp. So am I the asshole? And then there was an edit. She said, I'm talking to lawyers to get custody changed or at least a food clause in the agreement. And
Fat
I'm
camp
wondering,
works. Fat camp
yeah,
works. Fat camp
well,
works. I think that's fine.
it's
And
not
like
even
honestly,
fat camp, it's sports, but yeah.
well, but fat camp does work.
Yeah.
What they're doing is gonna work. That's fine. Look, you shouldn't be fat, dude. Like you just shouldn't be fat. I There's a
Well,
difference
not at
too.
14, especially.
Yeah, I mean, like a 14-year-old is not gonna develop like some fucking uh big old ass. What they're gonna develop is Lizzo syndrome. They're gonna look like
Yeah.
shit. It's like, do you know where a big old ass comes from? It comes from squats and
Yeah.
like just
Working out.
all that. Like, dude,
Every woman should be doing at least 50 squats a day.
1,000. They should be squatting on this dick. Woo!
Okay, well,
Uh,
whatever. But no, this is really messed up though. Like I understand. So the reason why I will tell my kids you have to eat, a certain amount of more bites is because I know that they'll lie to me if it's not like their favorite food. It might even be something they do like, but they'll pretend they're full after the first bite because they don't want to eat it. It's like stubbornness. So it's kind of hard to figure out when they're actually full and when they're just being assholes, basically, because it could be either. It's like a coin flip. So I get that. So instead of being like you have to clean your plate, I'm like, okay, well, can you just eat like 3 more bites, please? Just try. And then they can do that, and I feel like that's a reasonable middle ground. But these people who are like, you have to eat everything on your plate and you have no control over the portion size, like, yeah, you get fat kids from that.
See, I'd be the exact opposite because I would be like, "Oh, you're not hungry? Cool. That's the only thing you're getting. You sure
Well,
you're not
okay.
fucking hungry? Because like
Yeah, I can
that's
do that
what
with some of the kids, but not one of them. One of my kids, if she skips a meal, the next morning she's throwing up. I get that way too. Like if I fast for like 24 hours,
fasting is good, by the way. Fasting is
after
good.
that, yes, fasting is good. If I fast for 24 hours after that 24 mark, I feel fine. I'm not nauseous anymore. But if I just like skip a couple meals, I will vomit. Like there's a transition period there where like my blood sugar is going crazy and I either feel like I'm going to vomit or I actually do vomit until I get past that hump. And so she will throw up in the morning. And so I have to kind of figure out, like, I can't just be like, okay, fine, no dinner with that one kid. And then it's kind of not fair to treat all of them differently. I don't know. It's a
No, it's not. They
weird
should be
situation.
treated all the same. But the thing, like Erica, tuned me into like it was hilarious because my father's diabetic. I'm an alcoholic. Uh, was I almost said I was like my father's not. He's not. My father's a diabetic, and not the fat kind. Like he's had it since he was 8. Uh,
Yeah, the
but
type 1 or whatever.
yeah, whatever it is. Uh, all I have to do is like I'll take tiny bites. Like my blood sugar
Yeah.
is low right now. So if I take like a few bites of something, I'm like, oh, I feel like, heaven again, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I'm the same way. I could just eat I'll just eat a slice of bread even,
Yep.
just straight up like a slice of bread, and it's like everything's fine now. Yeah.
Well, maybe people are different. Like maybe I don't have to eat like meals because like otherwise, dude, I will go nuts. Like it was like Saturday. I call them feasting days.
We have those in my religion too.
Well, it's not religious. It just feels like it. I will
Yeah.
eat a ridiculous amount. I'm like, all right, so here's 8 cheese sticks, a grilled cheese. I guess I'll have like a sandwich. Why not half a pizza? And then, like, oh, well, hummus. I've got to eat some chips. Like all of that. And I'm like bloated because I'm allergic to all this food. But I'm like, yeah, it's a feasting day. Uh, that's bullshit. I'll bet I could get through life eating like it pisses Erica off. I will eat like 5 Pringles and then be like, I feel good. And then I will just leave the kitchen. I'm like, that's it. That's enough Pringles for now. Like I'll bet
Yeah.
if I eat like 3 Pringles right now, about 45 seconds, I'll start feeling pretty good.
You should
Uh
eat the Pringles then.
I'm going to. Well, this is
Yeah, I'm the same way. I feel like, yeah, I'm the same way. And I can go a long time with just like having nibbles, honestly. I've done long fasts too. I've done like, 54-hour, 52-hour fasts before, and it's fine. It's just that first day where your body's just like freaking out over it. That's hard.
well, it shouldn't be fat. Intermittent fasting.
Well, that's good too, but then I'm just nauseous every day until I finally get to eat. If you do the long-term fasting, then at least there's only one day of that.
I basically do intermittent fasting all the time. If what see, I already feel the
You
pulse
already
through
feel
my
better.
body
Yeah.
was like,
I do.
"Hey, we
Yeah.
needed that." Uh, no, I won't eat for 12 hours at a time usually
Oh, well,
because
that's just normal.
no, that's intermittent fasting.
It is technically, but it's also normal. Like, yeah, also technically just sleeping is a fast. That's why breakfast is called break fast.
Listen, Reese's. I don't know if that's
You
true.
don't you eat dinner and then you don't eat until you wake up in the morning. That's technically fast because that was 12 hours.
I don't know. That sounds religious.
Because you
Uh,
didn't snack before bed. That makes it 12 hours.
I'm
Like,
gonna,
it's not that impressive, Bryden. I think that it's not impressive what you're doing.
okay. I didn't. I didn't say it was, but I do need some more Pringles.
He's just eating Pringles. No, this is my fault. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to figure this out. You have to figure out how you can stop this. I honestly, that's abuse, right? Like if he's like
Yeah.
overfeeding his kid forcefully, like he's force feeding her essentially by like she's gonna get in trouble if she doesn't clean her plate and she's getting fat. 210 pounds for a 14-year-old. Yeah, she's obese.
Yeah, 200 pounds is too much. I
She's
didn't
absolutely
know that.
obese. Like, yeah, no, that's got to be some sort of abuse. Like, you got to get her away from him somehow, or at least just like
Yeah, let's.
find a way to control the food situation.
Yeah, we got to get her taken away from that parent. That way she can go get molested somewhere.
Well, I mean, what? So, obese or molested, one or the
This
other.
is this
That's
is
your
the
options. Which one?
this is the edgiest show we've ever done.
Is it? I don't think it
I
is.
think it is. I think it's the
We did
edgy.
have the one with Josh Stinney. That was a little bit more edgy than some of my
No,
favorite
this is way
clips. Is
more
the
edgy.
Met Gala.
That's a good one. No, it's the edgiest show we've ever done. Listen,
No,
this is
but yeah,
jokes.
look, honestly, molested or obese, like one of those is worse, right?
Obese. Yeah, definitely.
I'm not
100%.
No, yeah, just something has to happen here.
No,
Something's gotta
obese
give.
is way. Listen, like, if you were molested, you just get funny. If you're
That's
obese,
true.
you
That's
also get pretty funny usually. So, I mean, but one of
both
them,
are good options actually then.
as far as getting, but if you get
Funny.
molested, think of this: you become a whore, people like you more.
That's true.
I think it's better than being molested than obese.
I don't know.
I think it's better than Billy, but
I feel like it might be
Jeffrey
better to be
Epstein was
obese.
doing a favor to these people more than Tyson was. Tyson chicken.
More than Tyson chicken. Okay,
Yeah,
I had
I
to
think.
think for a second there. Before you said that, I was like,
I,
Mike Tyson?
I figured
What
I
are
had
you
to clarify. I think that getting raped by Mike Tyson probably doesn't do you many favors. Yeah, but
That's
hey,
true. That's pretty scary.
we love Mike Tyson. He doesn't rape anymore. He's a funny guy. He
I,
didn't rape
I love
anymore.
him because he terrifies me, and I don't want him to hear that I don't love him.
Well, he's also funny. He doesn't rape anymore. He went to
That's good.
prison. He went to prison.
Report.
He did his time. But I remember being a kid where it was uh why does Mike Tyson cry while he has sex?
Why?
Because of the pepper spray.
That's
That was a joke I heard in like the 5th grade.
really terrible. That's so
It's a
bad.
great joke.
Oh man. No, I think being obese is probably better than being molested, honestly. Now I'm going back and forth on this. I don't know whether or not we should take the kid away from the dad or not.
I
You can just lose the weight.
You can't lose the molestation. That's true.
Yeah. Like one is a little bit more permanent.
I'm saying being fat's worse.
What if you were both?
Well, no, most are.
Yeah, this is terrible. We need to move on.
This is the
That's all the
edgiest
advice
show
I
we've
have.
ever done. I'm keeping it all. It's the edgiest show we've ever
I
done.
don't like this.
No, they're gonna love
I'm
this.
I'm making myself uncomfortable. What
Good.
is
You
this?
should be uncomfortable. We're returning to our fucking, just we're not editing shit.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, we're having a good time here. So my advice is that, yeah, just get her away from the dad, honestly. It's fine. Fix the food somehow. Just like, oh, here's an idea. Okay, so she's eating 3 times the calories when she's over there. She's over there half the time. Just don't feed her when she's at your house. Just don't give her any food.
Okay, but what if she's over there for a whole fucking weekend? You'd be
Well, then
like,
don't. She'll lose some weight. Give her
okay,
water.
yeah,
Coffee.
I am 100% sure she's not gonna go over there, and then also the cops are gonna show up. You're like, oh yeah, you just didn't feed her for 2 days. It's not a
Well, at
gerbil.
least
It's not a
making
gerbil.
her
It's a kid.
obese. A kid. She's 14.
Okay, 14's still a kid, R. Kelly. All right. It's the remix of Ignition, hot and fresh out the kid. Like, chill out. That's a kid.
Okay. We're going to move on to the next story now.
The hell is your problem?
I don't know.
You fucking lunatic.
Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my mom and aunt that they're not invited to my wedding because they don't know how to act right?
Well, probably not, but yeah,
Yeah.
still.
Throw away for my fiance's privacy. I have been with my fiance Jess for 6 years. They're so basically since they were like 18.
Wait. Can we stop for a sec?
Yeah.
Remember when I found that guy that I didn't like on his Reddit, and then I just sent him a wedding present?
Yes, I do remember that. That was great. You just sent him a wedding present. It's like the least threatening thing. Like it's just should I be scared right now? I don't know. Like,
yeah, sent him a wedding present. Redditors are the fucking worst. Like the fact that Redditors just get married is hilarious. It's just like throwaway because my fiance is a Redditor. And it's like, yeah, he's probably gonna see this. Like,
he's gonna know.
Dorks, dude. Redditors are the worst people. They're worse than okay. I don't know. Are they worse than Twitter people?
Yes, but in different ways. It just depends. I don't know. Look, I think that I single-handedly reshaped Orthodox Twitter. Some claim that I destroyed it.
Okay,
but it's
well,
a
guess
little
what?
bit better now
Hey,
than it
hey,
was.
guess what?
Hmm.
None of those people actually believe in that shit, and they're just autistic nerds.
Well,
So
that's beside the point. I'm just saying Twitter might get better soon because I think I've also reshaped mom Twitter. Everything's going to be great soon. Reddit will always be a cesspit.
whenever I take over the world, I'm gonna instead of glasses, I'm gonna drill goggles to stupid people's fucking eyes, and
Can we
you'll have
see
to.
through them? Will they like be my prescription?
Well, there'll be night vision, and then we'll have to run through. We'll run through what we'll call trials,
Okay.
and the people from Orthodox Twitter that are mad at you, you'll be put in a maze with them, and we'll
Oh,
just see kind of what happens. Because I'm grabbing them too. I'm grabbing them up too, for sure, because they're annoying.
they're going to kill me.
Yeah, that's the point.
Okay. I hope you don't rule the world anytime soon.
And it'll be weird how I keep failing upward, and I fucking might.
Okay. I think we might have already done this one too.
Well, then don't do it. Learn to do the
Can't
show
remember.
good. Learn to actually do the show. Because it's been 34 episodes, and you would think you would have figured it out by now.
Yeah, you would think so, but no, it's false. That's not true. And also, everybody appreciates the authenticity of the show as it is.
I have a mustache like a cowboy.
You do. It's true. It's true. But when he put it up like a cowboy earlier, he made this really goofy, like happy smile, and I was like, you just look gay.
I
I
have a
don't know.
mustache like a cowboy.
This is great. He's just doing it. He's
Yeah.
just messing
The
with.
mustache like a cowboy.
Okay, this is not how the show is supposed to.
No, it's a terrible show.
No.
And this is like, because it's got to be good. If we don't actually put out a a bonus, so it's got to be good. Uh, it.
Bribing my children with chocolate. Okay.
Oh yeah. You know what? I did just so
Yeah.
you know that my life is better than yours. Look at all of my chocolate. This is just my chocolate.
He has Ferrero Rocher.
Yeah,
Rocher.
this is just my chocolate.
Those are so good. My favorite are the dark chocolate ones.
Oh yeah, I haven't had them. I don't care. These are the only ones I have. I just got, I just bought them on a whim.
Right.
Because
Anyway,
I just
we're
bought them
doing.
on a whim.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. You look so
It's true.
smug.
Yeah.
Just so smug. Yeah. Okay. Am I the asshole for getting dozens of cars towed? My
Probably
house.
not.
My house isn't probably not. I like that that's automatic for you. Okay, my house is on a street that's within walking distance to a very popular part of the city. This part is filled with restaurants, trendy bars, clubs, trendy shops, and not enough parking. Because of this, the street where I live is always full of non-resident cars. It's a public street, so anyone can park there, but parking laws are strictly enforced. Two of these laws are that cars cannot park within 5 feet of the driveway and cannot block the driveway. I have a single driveway that has a fence on one side. That means if a car's bumper is just 1 inch into my driveway, I'm blocked in. I can't get out.
Mm.
My city doesn't have enough cops to enforce parking laws, so they allow tow companies to tow violators as long as the tow operator takes pictures or videos of the violation before they hook up the car.
If you can't get out of your driveway, then you're right.
Yeah, that's not okay. Like they're keeping you from going like to an appointment or to work. Like that's not okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of this has resulted in tow companies mass mailing all of the houses in my neighborhood with ads, free calendars, refrigerator magnets, etc. Recently, I was at a dinner party and the topic of conversation got on to inconsiderate people. I brought up the parking
That's a great
situation.
fucking topic. Yes, I was just having wine. It was a oaky wine, Pinot Noir, and over our duck, we thought, inconsiderate people.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I picture it. I brought up the parking situation and how I've got over 3 dozen cars towed, and how I'm so popular with the tow companies, they send me handwritten Christmas cards.
I mean, dude, he honestly should be getting a kickback for that. I would ask for fucking money.
Yeah. He could just like
100%.
patrol the neighborhood, like, oh, this one's within 5 inches
This is a blue
or
collar.
whatever, 5 feet.
This is a blue collar industry. You can get kickbacks for this shit for sure. You'd be like, I think I deserve something, and they're gonna go
Yeah.
100%, and they will hand you an Amazon gift card for $50. It's a tow company. Listen, the thing is, this guy is so white collar. He doesn't know about the blue collar kickback type of shit.
Yeah. And they'll just make deals with you too.
Oh,
Like in
100%.
general, like blue collar industries at all. Like they'll just make deals with you any chance they get because it's like, well, yeah,
It's more
it works.
business. They're making
Yeah.
more money than they're spending. They'll love you to death.
Yeah.
This guy's like, I got a Christmas card. It's like you could have got a blowjob. Like,
Yeah, I mean, if it's really 3 dozen, like that's a lot of money. That's a
those things
decent-
are like $600 a piece.
Yeah. All
You
right, half of
you-
the room.
You
Oh,
ever
go
had your
ahead.
car towed?
No, never. But I don't violate freaking parking rules.
Oh, you don't have to.
What do you mean I don't have to?
No, they can still tow your car. You just have to fight them over it.
Okay, well, yeah, no, I've never had it happen.
Just so you know, that's a fear you should have in the back of your mind is that, yeah, it can still
Yeah, I'm
happen.
gonna be paranoid all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I will like park, 4 blocks away in a parking garage just to make sure I don't have to parallel park or violate parking laws because I don't want to have to deal with anything. I don't know.
I agree
I'd
with
just
that.
rather walk,
I agree
know?
with that. Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of harder to walk that far with kids, but whatever. They like walking. They think
har-
it's fun.
It's harder to walk home than it is to walk to wherever you're at. So, yeah, I agree. I completely agree with you.
Yeah. Half of the room were amused, but the other half were appalled. Some people even got angry at me for having people towed. I pointed out that I don't call unless I'm blocked in and have places to be, like work. Their argument is that it would have cost me $20 to get a ride to work, but it cost the car owners hundreds of dollars to get their cars out.
Oh,
Who cares?
fuck.
I do not need to, I don't know those people. Like, I do not need to get an Uber to work because inconsiderate people can't stop parking in front of my driveway. Like, that's an insane argument.
Well, Abby, those are working class people that are
Parking in front of my driveway?
parking in front of your driveway because they
They're
went
lucky
to
I didn't bash their windshield in with a bat.
they went to a bar yesterday and had to Uber home.
I don't care.
These
They're
are
lucky
working
I didn't
class.
destroy their cars out of anger.
These are working class class security guards that have to be at work at
Good.
3 a.m.
I'll spit in their eye too if they come up to me.
They have to. There's a baseball game tomorrow. They have to work at the stadium.
What are you talking?
Somebody has to make sure that somebody is there to check IDs as they go into a condominium complex. I mean, these are salt of the earth productive workers that, if only they read Marx. If only they read Marx, they would. These are just the best people, and not scumbags.
Not scumbags who don't care if they ruin everyone else's day.
I can't imagine parking in front of somebody's driveway like that and be like, nah,
Do it
I've got it.
Dude, people do that in my neighborhood, and I'm not in some city center with bars around. Like, they're just go into their friend's house down the road. They will literally park in front of my house, but like in the middle of the day while my husband's at work. So I don't know. There's 2 other cars in my driveway. Like obviously someone's home and I have to leave sometimes. I have to
You know
go
what's
somewhere sometimes.
you know what's gonna
Like
be
it's
really you,
insane.
you know what's gonna be really funny? I'm not gonna let you know when I come over there. I'm just going to park in your driveway.
I will freak out.
Yeah,
My paranoia will go insane.
I'll
And
do
I
that. I'll leave it for a
will
day. I'll leave it for a day too.
before you come back.
I'm just gonna park
Yeah.
a rented car in your driveway
You better get
randomly.
insurance. You better get insurance. Because I don't know how I'm going to react to just something that will frighten me that badly.
I'm just gonna
Like
park
if
a
you really
rented
just
car.
leave it there for a whole day. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll just go hang out, and do some shit. And then I'm just gonna show up randomly in a black suit and sunglasses.
What you should do is wear like a mask so that all I can see is your like a like a medical mask. And people still kind of sort of do that and pretend you're a solar panel salesman. And then I will call the police on you and it'll be a great time. Or if I don't threaten your life first.
What if I just showed up with a gun and shot you in the leg and I was like, haha, prank?
I feel like that might be going a little too far.
No, I think that's what I should do is like take a knife and just like cut your Achilles and be like,
You know what?
prank!
I don't think I want you coming here
Be
now. I
like,
really regret
prank!
giving you my home address
It's
at this point.
prank! Prank!
Uh, I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, and I'm probably going to make a lot more. This might be one of the worst.
Might happen for you. I mean, it's I'd be
Yeah.
like, I sent you on I sent your whole family on like a Vegas vacation, and then like you come back and you're like, why is there trip wire at the front door? And like as soon as it's like, that's gas. I have now rigged your house with explosives. And it's like the only way. And then I scroll. I come out on a tricycle with a mask on, and I'm like,
Do you want to buy
the only
solar
way?
panels?
Yeah. Would you like to buy some tricycles? Live or die. That's and then handcuffs come out of the wall, and you're like, ah, no. And I'm like, say that I'm funny.
You're just gonna demand I say you're funny? What the heck?
Do a good podcast. Live or die.
I'm working on it. Oh no. Okay, I argued that I shouldn't have to pay anything extra to get to work, and it wouldn't cost them anything if they followed the law. Things got heated.
Why? Dude, like,
Why?
what's fucked is that I've been to these LA dinner parties. This is bullshit. I've heard rich people who live in very nice places be like, just like, I don't know why we need cops. And it's like,
Yeah.
hey, I kind of get you. I think we should have private security forces. And they're like, well, what do you mean by that? I'm like, you're going to hate this. And I tell them, it's like, I'm sorry. This is my area, which means communists should be physically removed, so to speak. Thank you, Hoppa. And they hate that. They hate it. But that's what they're saying that they want to be done to other people because we're being bigots. Lunatics. I mean, absolute lunatics. But dude, if you're saying things like, "Oh, we don't need any cops," or like, "Oh, I can't believe you would call the police on somebody that's blocking you in your driveway," all that is a virtue signal that they're very smart, they're very enlightened. That it is a status of money to these people.
Well, I feel like it's just, I mean, it's really stupid, but it's like, they are really stupid, but it's like a simple train of logic. Like, I can't get to work. I have to pay money to get to work. I have to feed my family. You're harming my family. It's the same thing as like people destroying your property. Like,
Right.
oh, you have insurance, don't you? It's like, no, you destroy my property. You're hurting my livelihood. I have children to feed. You're hurting my family. Like, it's just a simple
It's all
It's just a couple steps to get to you're hurting my family. Like that's a problem. That is a massive problem. You do not get to do that. You do not get to affect my family. You do not get to hurt my bottom line. Like that's not okay.
and I like how you said bottom line because that's where I am. Is I'm sorry, if you're affecting my money or my happiness at all, then you're the enemy. But like, I'm telling you, dude, I met these people, like these types of people, not these particular people, but
Mhm.
they are. It's a virtue signal. It's letting people know that you're extremely wealthy and so intelligent and cool because like people with a lot of money think that they're very smart and oftentimes they aren't uh at all. I mean, I swear to
Yeah.
God, it's frustrating for a genius like myself.
You're so
uh,
smart.
I am. But no, it's no, I mean they're everywhere. They're like, of course, this is we should get rid of the police, but not the police that protect my house. Um,
Yeah, I don't know. It's and there's a lot of shitty cops. Like I kind of
oh
get
yeah,
it. Like
fuck them.
yeah, all
Fuck them.
cops are bastards. Sure, I hate cops. I don't trust cops. But if there
I'm
were
all
no
ACAP.
cops at all, that would be a we would live in a worse society. Like you can acknowledge that cops are somewhere or you have to be cautious around cops. You have to be very careful.
Cops are
You
fags.
cannot just trust that they're there to help you and they're good people. Absolutely 100%. But you also just can't get rid of any law enforcement
Literally
whatsoever.
cannot.
Like, that's
I
insane.
exactly. But literally, no cop has ever helped me with anything, ever.
Yeah.
Cops are fags.
Yeah.
Fuck them. They've never helped me with anything.
I think that the only help I've ever gotten from cops is them letting something slide. But it's like if they weren't like
Yeah,
if they didn't
exactly. No,
confront me in the first place, it would have been I still would have been let slide. Like it would have been
I've
fine. Like yeah.
yeah, I've seen them cool situations from time to time. Maybe that's good, but it was nothing I was involved in. Cops are fags. I'm not a big fan. You know, I've talked to some really cool ones a couple times, but no,
It's
in
like
general,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
fags. Fuck
Yeah, like
cops.
generalization versus individuals. Like it's a completely different situation. Talking to like someone you actually know on an individual level, sure, there are good cops. Cops as a whole, bastards. I don't know. But anyway,
I
that's
say they're
beside the point.
fags. I say they're
Keep getting off.
fags. Fuck bastards. That's lame. They're fags. Cops are fags. All
Yeah.
cop. It's a calf for me, dude. A
ACAP.
calf. All cops are fags.
Okay, let's okay.
Wait, what about
Um
ACAN? Hold on, what if it was ACAN?
okay, well, not all of them.
Just keep going.
I'm too autistic to not just follow through on that. No, let's
No, there's
just
no
move on.
reason. We just let the bit lay and then we go.
I've always thought I was in the right in these situations, but half of my friends think I'm wrong to the point that some even got angry about it. Am I the asshole? I think we pretty much answered it pretty effectively. Like, no, you're not the asshole. You did fine. Like, you got to worry about your own life and family before these strangers who obviously did not give a shit about your life or family. So,
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
that's
it's
true.
just it's a careless mistake, but carelessness still hurts people.
Yeah. Oh damn. Dude, that is seriously, if it was 2004, you could have like written a song and then that would have been the best fucking
Line
title
in the
for the
song.
song. And be like,
Carelessness still
carelessness still hurts people.
maybe we should start a band.
I've been trying to do that forever. It calls us not 2000. A parody band calls us
Like,
not 2005, where I
I
get to
just
do the
don't know
vocals
how to
for it.
play any instruments, so I can't help you with that. I have to do that's why
I'm
I
gonna do
wanna
it
start a
myself.
fan. I wanted to start a band, but I can only do the vocals because I can't play an instrument, so we're at an impasse. Maybe I could do, like, the gang vocals, like, the backup vocals.
Yeah, the fact that you said gang vocals is funny. I haven't heard
Sorry.
that in years.
Yeah. That's just what I think of it as. I don't know.
No,
That's,
I
like,
mean it kind of
multiple
is.
people, though.
They're
Yeah.
called backup vocals, but
Yeah.
gang vocals is like when you get like 10 dudes to
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
blood for blood. Um,
Well, I could probably we can do a few tracks next to me, dude, and it's just 3 of me at once. There you go. I am the gang vocals.
Dude, one thing I've been finding helps me go to sleep is I just turn on the Postal Service album, and then I just fucking go to bed with that. Like I just put it on my phone and put it on a pillow, and then just go to sleep. That and the 5-HTP and the ashwagandha, and you know.
Are you taking the magnesium, by the way?
Yeah. I got a big.
How do you like it?
I mean, like all of this shit, I'm just hoping it works.
Yeah, well, it's supposed to also help with sleep and stuff. So just having it in your system.
I knock the fuck out. Like if I take this, trio, I will just knock the fuck out. Like I'll be asleep in 5 minutes. But I'm also very good at just getting to sleep. Like Erica gets so mad. I don't think I get solid sleep, but like I can just will myself to sleep. I'm like, buddy, be asleep.
I can't do that.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I can't do that. My toddler does that though, because he'll fight sleep and he'll try to stay up late and stuff. But if he decides in his mind, like, all right, fine, it's bedtime, he's just boom out. You can just kind of tell when he's decided, okay, I'm ready to go to sleep, because he just like comes and he wants to hug me and he lays his head on my chest, and then I hear like the tiniest little baby snore, and it's like, well, okay, he's out now, but you have to convince him first.
Yeah, dude. Start going to Mohawks. He's gonna rule. All right, I think we've got more than enough time. I mean, we can still chat after this, but
yeah,
I think you got to end this show.
We're out of time for today, everyone. But please go.
Yeah, by the way.
Yeah.
If you go to the Patreon, there may not be a fucking one this week. I'm gonna try to convince her to do it. But the thing is, no.
I'm gonna be on, but I think I'll be back basically just in time. So if nothing goes wrong that day, we do the bonus episode like regular for Monday. But if not, you will still have the whole backlog, the back catalog of bonus episodes.
That's something you're not pitching enough. That's true. I mean, we have so many episodes, and I don't know, dude. I just put a set on there the other day that I think was not that terrible. If you're into like electronic dance music, mainly house. It's just mostly house, but who knows?
Yeah. And you know what? Maybe because I have most of the time of the day that would be better for recording a show for me is actually when Bryden's at work. So who knows? Maybe I'll come up with something extra to put on the $5 tier of the Patreon. That's just like something I'm doing while Bryden's at work.
Yeah. Stuff like not working. That's great. Yeah.
Like it's working. Just saying, it's possible. We might have big things coming up. We were supposed to talk to Powder Keg about doing a Degrassi analysis type show for bonus episode.
I was into watching that, but I mean, that's fine. Listen, when eventually what happens is that Powder Keg takes over this nonsense for me, and I can break off and go solo again. Once again, so
you're just gonna abandon me and let
100%.
Powder Keg?
Oh, 100%.
I think, you know what? No, I think that's fine. Eventually, I like what we're doing now, but Powder Keg and I would be like great together. I feel like we would make a great show.
Let's do that now, then.
You're done with me already.
I am. I mean, it's like I'm
get
just
some like Finley in the mix. Finley's great.
I hope that they eat you alive. Let's just go with that, and then I'll just like get a guitar and like hit it with a hammer or something, and I'll be like, I'm a musician, and then that's what I think that works.
Okay. So go to Here to Help. Go to patreon.com/Here to Help podcast. Sorry, and subscribe for $1.
This is why this is an issue. You can't even get it right.
You're
get it right.
Slurring so bad, and you're vaping so much. I don't know if you guys can hear his vape, but he's just
they can always hear the vape
on that thing like crazy.
God. Well, I don't know, because I'm pretty stressed, because like this is what my art is attached to now at this point, is this fucking like
me.
Kill yourself.
Look, yeah, your laugh is so much better. I feel really, really bad for our listeners. because the two podcasters with the worst, most obnoxious laughs possibly in the universe
I don't know what
are
you're
doing
talking
a
about.
podcast
I
together.
don't know what you're talking about.
And then that episode when we had Sid on and he sounds like
Oh,
a
no.
freaking dolphin when he laughs and we're all just laughing constantly. That was amazing. That was art.
Well,
that was truly art.
you never know what art is. You have one good jacket and you were like, "Oh, this is fantastic."
It's a good jacket.
Oh, it's a
You
fantastic
agree
jacket.
it's
I
good.
get
Why
it.
are
It's
you
a
doing
fantastic
this?
jacket.
You're just being a jerk.
I don't know. What do your shoes look like, idiot?
What do my shoes look like?
Finish the fucking
like
show,
okay,
Ugly.
whatever, fine.
God damn it. Her shoes look like shit, by the way. She hadn't bought shoes for fucking 2 years.
That's true. I haven't bought shoes.
Woo! Nailed it. Idiot. Ugly. Out of style. Bad. Finish the show.
Okay, whatever. Here to Help podcast. You have to subscribe to patreon.com/here to help podcast and also follow us on Twitter at OctoAbby and one and only Bryden. You can DM me on Twitter to get in touch.
You should DM her. You should DM her
to
all
get in.
the time.
No, okay, never mind. Just ask me if you want to join the Discord server. That's all.
Just
Bryden.
DM her.
Bryden is. I'm not even going to let him plug anything. We're done.
I
Thank you for
don't
listening and
care.
have a great week. Secure in the knowledge that we are with you and we are the only ones you can trust are here to help.